Hi everyone. Today, the three of us are going to talk about feelings at work. Basically, how emotions affect workplace behavior and how emotional intelligence can really help us manage conflicts. Emotions can influence motivation, teamwork, and even productivity, whether we realize it or not. By learning to recognize and regulate our own feelings, we can create a more positive and supportive work environment.
Yeah, this is such an important topic, guys. And a lot of people think work is just about technical skills, but emotions play a huge role in performance and teamwork.
Totally. And to make it more relatable, we'll share some our experience and then reflect using the theories that we learned in POB.
So I guess I'll start. So my experience in my EBML project is Big Tree Cookies, my company name. So when I was working on this project, I noticed that sometimes I felt like I was carrying the most of the workload.
Oh my God.
Uh, so, for example, during one brainstorming session, we agreed to split tasks. One person would handle the marketing ideas, another would, like draft the proposal, and I would do the pricing strategy. But one day, when we agreed to regroup and explain our ideas, I noticed that it's only me that have the ideas or the uh, project, the like the docs, the something ready, while my other teammates is like they a bit
Start already,
slagging. Yeah.
Uh, Damn.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a really interesting experience. And for my experience, I once experienced difficulties during the EBML course when we were asked to create an innovation for a business. So my group and I initially uh, struggled to come up with an innovation for that business. And I think the reason we were struggled to find the innovation is because we are lack of the brainstorming and lack of communications. And yeah, but eventually during the last revision session, when we had a proper discussion about which idea would be the best fit in the business, we finally found the right innovation. And yeah, thank God we all passed with a final grade of A. And from that experience, I've learned that effective communications are essential in problem solving. Our lack of brainstorming delayed us in finding the right innovation, but from that challenge alone, that taught me the value of collaboration of and open discussion.
I see. I can relate to that. I think the lack of brainstorming happens in a lot of group projects. Sometimes everyone has ideas, but if we don't sit down and share them properly, the team end up with stuck. What you said also reminds me how teamwork is not just about dividing tasks, but about making sure everyone in the same page, and then in the end, your group still managed to collaborate to get a great result,
Yes.
which is show how important of communication really is.
Yes, you're right.
I think, but I also had a situation where, same in the EBML project, there was some teammates feels like they're working alone, while the other thought they already contribute to help him. But this create the tension and almost split the group. I realized the problem came from the lack of clear communication, and people didn't openly share what they had done before, so it looked like they're not helping to each other.
I see, I see.
And from that experience, I learned how important communication in the teamwork. If something feels unfair or unclear, I think it's better to speak up right away or openly. In that way, there's no misunderstanding, and the group doesn't get divided or take sides.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a really great solution for the problem.
Yeah. And then from all of our stories, it is clear how important emotional intelligence it is. Daniel Goleman describes there are five components, which is their self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. These skills help people handle stress more effectively and respond to the challenges without the overreacting. And in the workplace, they also build stronger relationship to each other and reduce the unnecessary conflicts.
Yes, exactly. And for my case, it connects with Daniel Goleman's concept of social skills. And with the poor communication, we initially delayed our innovation, but through open discussion, we avoided misunderstandings and achieved success together.
Oh, I think my story connects more with self-awareness and social skills. Maybe I had to be aware of my feelings like frustration and then communicate them in a constructive way so things didn't get spiral.
I see. And my bigger reflection is that conflict is normal, I think, and it's bound to happen. But with emotional intelligence, conflict can become an opportunity to growth rather than just a setback.
I learned that clarifying roles and expectations early on is so important. It helps prevent misunderstandings and negative emotions before they even happen.
And for me, actually, I see emotional intelligence as a skill we really need to practice because no matter where we work, emotional dynamics is unavoidable. And the better we get at emotional intelligence, the healthier our teamwork will be.
So I guess in conclusions, emotions are a natural part of work, but with emotional intelligence, like we learn in POB, we can channel them into something positive instead of something maybe what we call destructive.
Yeah,
I
I agree.
I agree with that.
Mm.
And conflict doesn't always have to be bad. And with empathy, awareness, and open communications, it can actually strengthen a team or create stronger bonds.
Sure, sure. Yeah, I think hopefully this conversation is help us and everyone who listening this become more aware of the importance of emotional intelligence, especially at work. So, see you next in discussion. Bye bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for listening.